In the last video, I was talking about putting myself back together and the reasons why I needed to do that. One, it was exhausting running around picking up all the pieces. It was crazy making. And I didn't want a child to ever be subjected to any adult situations. So I had to stay responsible for me and mine. The way I was living reminds me of the nursery rhyme about the old woman who lived in a shoe. Remember that one? There was an old woman who lived in a shoe. She had so many children, she didn't know what to do. I can identify with that woman a little bit because that's how life was when I stayed dissociated more than I stayed present. I just stayed exasperated. I don't know about you, but all of those normal jobs of life became overwhelming for me at times, and I had to resort to what I knew. I had to either let someone else in my system take over while I just sort of froze in my tracks and did nothing, or sadly, on occasion when it was really bad, my alters, who always had a plan, would want to take the bridge. Usually, all of that resulted in self-harm, marathon therapy sessions, and/or a hospital stay. Then when I recovered enough from being in that place and come back to my life, I had to sort out what had been done and fix the mistakes, like calling the places where I'd made appointments and, apologize for the no-show, no-call. I survived all of that for far more years than I care to mention because all I knew was what I taught myself as a child. Dissociating would keep me safe. Thank God I learned that then, or I wouldn't be here today. But when I finally could accept the fact that it is present day, that I am in it as an adult, then it was time to learn that staying present is much more life-preserving than dissociating. I dissociated as a child to survive. As an adult, I stay present in order to live. When I was given the formula by my therapist of how to stay present, I began practicing that. So today, staying present is how I keep myself safe. It's how my system is beginning to learn to trust me. It's how I take care of all the things life brings. And once in a while, because I stay, I am truly privileged to be able to stop and smell the roses. That, for me, is a miracle. I have to recognize that dissociating saved my life, so it only makes sense that parts of me would want to live there, especially when things in life can seem insurmountable. But I had to find another way to live because being dissociated just wasn't working for me anymore. The answer was exactly what my therapist taught me, and it is simple in reality. I didn't say anything about being easy, but it was simple. It just became imperative that I let go of the practice of dissociation that had served me all those years, and it became crucial for me to continue the practice of staying. I just have to stay. I have to stay loyal to me, and I have to stay with me. I have to stay in my adult and stay present in the moment. As I consistently stay, my system learns to trust that I will keep everyone safe. I will do all of the adult jobs and make all of the adult decisions, and they can all just do their jobs and stay inside. So, as I have proven my staying ability to my system and shown everyone I do my best to keep my promises, trust has evolved, little by little, bit by bit. And once in a while, I meet someone who, after some time of checking them out, observing their behavior, listening to what they say, and making sure that actions match their words, I can begin to trust another person. On my healing journey, The trust issue had to start with learning to trust me. Hey, thanks for coming back. Let me know how you're doing. You can just write in the comment section. Make up a name if you don't want to use your own. Until next time, please stay safe.